Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BU Gaming, and today we are back in Whispers of a Machine. So, we have Carl's murder here to investigate, so I think we have checked everything in this room, so let's move on to the dormitory and see if we can find something
I'm gonna go check
relevant.
out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Okay, nice. So it must be over here. That is Carl's bed. That's where the light is left on, right? And then we have some other beds over here. There's a bunch of stuff. Okay, 2 locker rooms. Does it lead to any other places? It doesn't look like it. Of course, we can hold down this to check everything. It doesn't seem like we can check anything over there, which is kind of interesting. But let's go and look at this bag over here.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil.
Interesting. Actually, should we just do a little thing with the scan here and just see if there's anything that kind of pops up and says there's something interesting? Doesn't really seem like it, does it? No, just checking over here. Doesn't seem like it really wants us to look over here. Okay, and of course we have some things here that we can compare with if we want to. But let's try and look around. So we have the bunk beds.
Both beds look recently used.
Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything there we can investigate. Let's check the desk.
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
That was not very interesting.
Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
Okay. And then there is the ventilation tube.
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Yeah. Can we do anything with it? Can we get into it if we use like the little muscle?
I don't think extra strength helps there.
No, I was hoping we could get into it. Oh, I heard a sound. What was that sound? Or was that just me? I thought I heard a sound somewhere. Nope, nothing. Okay, so what if we look for something like this? Analyzing 100% matching data, fingerprints. Of course, that makes sense, right? So let's see. Okay, that's where Carl has been sleeping. Has he spent any time up here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Well, he has definitely messed with that.
There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
Yeah, does that mean we can open it? And he's been using the desk. That makes sense. Right, it is his bunk bed, and he's probably used the chest too. It doesn't show, but... Okay, let's put you away for a little bit. Can we do anything with it?
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like we can just use it like this. We're gonna have to find something to do it with, but let's just
I could try to use brute force, but I'd risk damaging what's inside.
Yeah, that's true. So, and I don't think we want to shoot it, do we? I think we need to try and find something to screw it with. What did she say was in here? There was just some laundry, right?
That.
Yes, okay. Can we do anything over here, I wonder? No, but I guess we could go back and ask if someone has some tools we can use. Right? That might work if we talk to the worker.
A few more questions, if I may. Hey, do you happen to know where I can get a screwdriver?
What for? Are you taking this place apart?
Not exactly. I need it to get some potential evidence.
Sounds strange to me, but either way, it's not my job to do your errands.
Okay, wow. He's not very helpful.
That's enough questions for now.
Oh, we could go and talk to you. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that was a little delayed. Oh, let's talk to the policeman.
Yes, Agent.
Oh, we haven't talked to him about the saffron. Interesting. Well, I don't think he would know anything, but let's ask him anyway.
Saffron plants?
Oh, anyway.
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
Yeah, that didn't tell us
Hey,
much.
do you happen to know where I can get a screwdriver?
Not really. The foreman collected all of the tools and locked them up after the murder.
So we would like to talk to the foreman. Where do we get the foreman? Where
Okay,
can we find
that's
the
all I
foreman?
need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Well, I guess we would have to go out of here. We don't really have anything we could use for this other than a handgun, and I feel like that's a little much. Let's see what happens if we try and leave this
I could
building.
go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I think there's more to find in the dormitory.
Okay. Any way that I can open this or turn on the lights or something? Bunk beds. Yes. Oh, maybe can we use the coin to open this actually? Ah. We can. Nice.
There was a small key hidden inside the duct. I think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to the constable before I go.
Cool. So we got a little... Okay, let's try and... Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Let's try and do a little smart scan. No, nothing. Okay, Carl's bio. Oh, that might be already what I have. So let's try and switch to the smart scan. No. No, nothing to see on that. Fair enough.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Okay, the game actually gives you a lot of information, like the theory she's working from already, in case you haven't caught on to all these different details that we got, which is kind of interesting, and it also helps you a lot with kind of, you know, you have to stay in this room because there's something you have to find, so I have a feeling there's going to be less like going back and forth like a gazillion times to look for whatever you had missed, which I've tried in other games. I know with Kathy Rain, for instance, you could spend a lot of time going back and forth between places you've already been and, you know, to try and figure out what it was you missed. And it seems like they have made some changes with that in this game. Okay, so we have a couple of people. Oh, I was about to say they call him a wreck, but this was the wreck. Got an elevator, it looks pretty broken though. Got an old museum, to town square. And yes, I can press this one, of course. So this is west. This means this must be east, right? If we want to go to the police station. To workshop hall, west, elevator. Okay.
I don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Oh, I thought you would tell me something because it looks like it's broken. The windows over there, so...
Hey, what's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Electrocution, that's funny. So when can you have this fixed? Will there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning. What caused it? Did someone mess up or was there some kind of environmental damage? I think we would probably try and get some more information if we
What
can,
caused
right?
it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage?
Oh, we've had a windy week. An old tree fell down and ripped down a major power line. It's in a tricky spot, and due to how the grid is built up, I can't cut the power safely without affecting half the town.
Sounds like a flawed design. Is that typical for electrical grids these days?
Not really. This power grid is quite old, constructed shortly after the collapse. That meant they had to improvise. They couldn't just clone existing power systems at the time, since those were reliant on service robots with negligible safety concerns. So yeah, now I'm paying the price. The whole thing is riddled with hacks and workarounds, each one more dangerous than the next.
I see. I don't envy such a hazardous work environment. How long will it take you to fix?
Hard to say, but it should be done by tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks.
Okay, well, I guess we'll put the museum on list later. Or to visit later. Then we have
Looks
a
like
wreck.
an old hovercraft.
Interesting. Okay. So, I don't know who she is, but just in case, we should probably check. Don't see anything of Carl's bio on any of these people, so what if we just do the smart scan? Yeah, no, I didn't really expect to find anything on her either, but never know. Okay. Can we do this? Just anyway, I think we have to find something that looks like a boot print and then kind of test it. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So we can't go in there. Let's go to the town square. And see what we find. We should find a police station here, right?
All right, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Yeah, it's a police station. Then we have the clinic. This looks like, is that a school? Skola. Yeah, to school. We have Matsal, yes. The food, well, area. Canteen. Ooh, a sculpture.
Nice and shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
Oh, nice. What about here? Then we can go to the east. Is there anything else here? Ooh, propeller. To town entrance and southwest.
Looks like a small wind turbine for electricity.
Well, let's go to the police station first. Gonna have to check out the other buildings too, of course.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see. Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my Bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth, and this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there are some Bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation? The nanofluid injection?
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, are we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
Interesting. I felt an amazing sense of belonging, like I was connected to everything and everyone around me. It was like a sudden rush, filling my limbs and body, followed by a sense of power and determination. A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me, a crystal clear lucidity that I had never felt before. I think we're gonna go with
A
this
sense
one.
of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again. No side effects, I hope? We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Okay, look like we can get a little bit to drink if we need it.
Damn good coffee.
Ah, so she's a coffee drinker.
A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Interesting.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disc is hollow. Curious.
Center of the disc. Okay, so center of this, I guess. Kind of an interesting map if the town is like circular. Okay. What else do we have? A cactus.
Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
Yeah, me too. Or mine too. What else do we have? We have a doorway. And this is to our quarters and to Anderson's office. Okay, so let's go and talk to Anderson.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry, so either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Right, but now that I'm here, I assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes. Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh? Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordsund police?
Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh?
You have no idea. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending half my time arguing with those fools.
One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Persson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done. Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
He sounds like such a cozy, kind of a... yeah, I don't know if cozy is the right word. But he sounds a little bit grandfather-like, actually.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Do you know if saffron has grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Okay.
Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
What do you make of this?
Not sure, but if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
Okay, so we need to have an actual name before we can make use of those records, or an address, of course.
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
And I don't see a point in showing this or the gun. This is our personal picture, so no. And I didn't really feel the need to check him for lying or anything, not at this point anyway. Let's check this just in case. But I don't think it's the place where we're gonna, make much use of this, but just checking. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Seems like we had to use the Carl's bio thing to find if it's something that matches him, but yeah. Okay, so for now there's no need to use the biometric analyzer on this guy. So, there's a bunch of stuff here that we can check around. We can look into the drawers, but I'm not sure that's gonna help us much.
The window offers a view over a street that connects to the town square.
Nice.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
That might turn out to be helpful at some point.
Just lots of case files.
Yeah, unless we get some names or something, then that won't be very helpful.
A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read.
Sounds like the person that would be, so...
The drawer is labeled Address Records.
Aha.
These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look. I don't need to look that up.
No, let's go in here. Come on.
As expected, nothing new.
Okay, and Mr. Raymond doesn't really help us. Maya Strand.
Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me.
Okay. We could look
I don't
at these
think I
guys.
need to look him up.
No, and we don't
I
want to
don't
look...
think I need to look her up.
No, and Mystery Woman, well, we need a name before we can do anything with that, so...
A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsund, it seems. I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Yeah, would make sense that he had like an assistant or, another policeman or policewoman working with him. Should we check out our accommodation before we leave? Ooh, there's an elevator in here.
Doesn't
That's
appear to be
interesting.
functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Kind of a peculiar place to have an elevator inside this room, so maybe it was used for something else before.
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like a very tropical
No, I'm
place.
not tired.
Nope. Okay, so it looks like we can go and sleep. That's interesting.
Maybe later. I'm not that hungry.
And we can cook something. Okay.
Looks purely decorative. There's a bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful. A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Ooh, if we can find some footprints, then maybe we could use this. To kind of make a mold of the footprint or something. I don't know. Okay. Well, I think that's it for now in here. Okay, did we have anything left out here that I haven't looked at? That's the seats.
Nah, I have work to do.
Yeah. Oh, then there's the other doorway. Where does that lead? Ooh, okay. Gay cells, keyholes. Interesting.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here. Probably for opening the cells. I don't need to mess with that.
No, I don't think the keys would work with that.
Empty.
Should we just try
That
for
action
fun?
doesn't seem productive to me.
Just wanted to know what you was gonna say. Okay, so we have jail cells, we have keyholes. Just do a little. Anyone who's been jailed in here? It doesn't look like it. Not anything that's relevant to us, at least. Nope. Okay, fair enough. And we checked everything else, right? Yes, okay. Cool. So now we have a bunch of places to check out here, so we're gonna do that next time, guys. I think we're gonna go over to the clinic and check out the morgue. That's probably a good idea. So that is it for now, guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming.